All right, serious and silliness bodybuilding. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to give you as best content as I could possibly put out. Got some great things coming up. I'm going to be interviewing Mel Chansey about his bodybuilding life. Going to be doing more in the gym videos, and I think I'm even going to be putting together videos of me and my beefhead friends. So it should be pretty interesting and fun. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Anyway, at this point, everybody knows Andrew Jacked won Fibo in Germany. Um, I mean, we'll take a look at some pictures, but that's not really what I wanted to concentrate on in this video. Okay, it's Andrew Jacked, of course. Like he came in a little off, and he knew he could come in a little off, and he still won. Okay, he wanted his Olympia qualification, and that's why he jumped into this one. There's some rumors circulating that he might jump into Pittsburgh, but we'll see. Okay. Now, before we get to the topic of this video, Sergio, I want to look at oh God, a little bit of sauce because Sasan Heirati does not get enough credit. I mean, he is an excellent bodybuilder. This guy has all the bells and whistles. If he had another 10 pounds on him, he would be steamrolling over everybody. But the quality on this guy is phenomenal. His quad sweep is great. His V taper is great. His back is he's always conditioned. He makes sure that he always conditions. He knows that he can't outsize these guys, but he knows that if he comes in condition, that his shape and his conditioning can really, really do damage on that stage. As we've seen, he's going to continue. He's going to go on and get his Olympia qualification, as we've seen. I mean, he deserves it. He's going to do it. There's no question in my mind. Look how consistent this guy's been. Okay, and he's been look. Everybody pretty much had Sergio winning before Andrew Jack came in. Okay, and he upset Sergio. And then in Detroit, a lot of people thought he should have won. I wasn't one of them. A lot of people thought he should have won, but it was close against a fantastic William Bonac. So this guy is definitely going to continue, and props to him. Now, the topic of this video is how much more time does Sergio have in his bodybuilding career, and does he know it? Now, we're looking at Sergio right now pose. He's an excellent poser. He was just lacking pop. He was just lacking that wow factor when he came out on stage. And from the back, it was lacking dramatically. I don't know if it's because he hasn't trained. Excuse me. I don't know if it's because he hasn't competed in some time. I don't know if I've heard he was injured. He tends to move a lot. I mean, he was from the States to Dubai and Spain and back to the States. I believe he's now in Las Vegas. How much more time does this guy really have? Because even when he does his most muscular, it just there's no pop to it. I mean, you could see there's no striations. His legs look fantastic, but you could see there's just the muscle separation and striations weren't there like they used to be. And I hate to be, the bearer of bad news, okay? I really do. I don't like saying this, especially for bodybuilders that I really like, okay? You guys have to understand, okay? You guys have to understand what a Sergio fan I am. But, I've said this before. I can't let my emotions get in the way of my opinion. Sergio is one of the first elite bodybuilders that came on my show when I started, or whatever it was, 4 or 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, he was like the biggest name, right? Everybody was talking about it. But I have to call a circle a circle. I don't think he has much time left. He's taken off a lot of time, and these young guys are creeping up. and they're getting better and better. And I think the time for him is be, becoming the elite bodybuilder that everybody believes he can become. I think it's limited now. I want him to go on. I want him to compete again. I hope he doesn't because maybe it's just something small that he could change, and then we see a huge difference in the next contest. Maybe. But Sergio kind of has this laid back attitude about bodybuilding, and that's fine. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. And let's be clear. Sergio was a huge name in bodybuilding. Sergio Oliva, his legacy, his father's legacy is him, and his legacy as a bodybuilder is going to be fine. Okay. When he retires, he was on the Olympia stage. He's won shows before. He won the New York Pro. Um, he's a fantastic poser, winning best poser at the Arnold Classic. The guy's reputation as a bodybuilder is going to be solid. But how much more time does he have? It doesn't look like he has much more time, especially that he doesn't really compete much at all. I mean, it's been, I think, I don't remember the last contest. Was it 2 years ago? I don't know if he did he compete last year? He might have. I think he might have. I'm not 100% sure. But he's not the kind of guy that's going to do show after show after show until he nails his conditioning and makes that Olympia qualification. I hope I'm wrong because I'm a huge Sergio fan. Huge Sergio fan. But it just seems like he doesn't really he seems like his bodybuilding career is becoming more second choice. It seems like it's falling to the wayside, which which is fine, which is absolutely fine. As a fan, of course, you want to see him on stage and you want to see him win and you want to know you want to see the best Sergio you could possibly see, right? I mean, that's just obvious. But he's taken a lot of time off. And he's lost a lot of opportunities. These young guys coming up are no fucking joke, man. I mean, if he decides to go into Pittsburgh and he comes in the shape that he came in this show and Fibo, it's not gonna do. He's not gonna do well, not at all. Not, he's Pittsburgh's got besides Sampson and Hottie the best bodybuilders in the world doing it. Let's not count out Mike Crizzo, right? And I don't even think he could beat Good Vito, to be honest with you. And that hurts saying it because I'm a huge Sergio fan. I mean, I was a huge, when I learned about bodybuilding as a kid, learning about Sergio Oliva Sr., and then his son became professional. And once his son was on the national level, I was following him because I'm a huge bodybuilding fan. And of course, that's like, it's kind of like following Hunter Labrada, right? And, you're a huge fan of the father. And of course, you're going to watch his son and see how he progresses. Now, if he decides to go on this year, I hope he does. And I hope he could change a little bit. He just lacked that polish. He lacked that pop. He lacked that wow factor that guys like Andrew Jack come on stage, and even Sas. There are people that talk about Sas should have beat Andrew Jack. All right. But he just lacks that boom. And this was a weak lineup, with the exception of Andrew Jack and Sasan Heirati. Everybody else, that German kid was good that came in fourth, but everybody else was really not a top tier bodybuilder. So if he does go into a Pittsburgh, oof, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt real bad. But if and when his bodybuilding career is over, he is not going, if he plays his cards right, he is not going to have any kind of financial problem. His name is a brand. He could start supplement companies, clothing companies. He has a huge online following, uh, contest prep. And it seems like he's got a good woman by his side. And if he's got a good woman by his side, then the sky's the limit. We all know that. Okay, we all know that a bad woman could destroy you, and a good woman could bring you to the top. That's just the God's honest truth. And it looks like he's got a good woman by his side this time. Now, I just hope for the best for Sergio because I'm a huge Sergio fan. But I also have to say, uh, his His performance at Fibo was lackluster. I'm sorry. And I have to give credit to Bo, my friend Bo Lewis. He said that Sas could beat him. And I wasn't convinced. I was like, yeah, you might be right, but I still think Sergio could beat him out because of his size. But Bo said it. He goes, nah, so watch, you watch. Sas could beat him. And he did. Clearly beat him. It wasn't like, it's close. It clearly beat him. Anyway, we got a lot coming up. So please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will see you guys soon. Later. Peace.